Did y'all know back in 1960 that the US Post Office was the single largest employer for African Americans? But many of them had low-level paying jobs with little room for advancement. Fast forward to today, about 250,000 of post workers are African American.
That's right, and I actually spoke with a local woman born and raised right here in Charlotte who's been with the Postal Service for 45 and a half years. And she says she started as a mail processor and she just worked her way up.
And I get in line just like a regular customer. I don't get in front of the customers or anything like that.
Karen Douglas spends a lot of time at the post office. It's been her second home for nearly 5 decades.
I'm a regular customer when I mail my stuff because, you know, they mail in theirs and I'm mailing mine.
But what she's mailing is often to her colleagues. She currently works for the Postmaster of Charlotte.
Morning, Julie.
Good morning.
How
what can I do for you?
I'd like to send these out.
Douglas is well known around several Charlotte area post offices.
Would you like express?
I would like tracking, priority tracking.
Priority tracking. We can do that.
Her lengthy service with USPS started when she was 23. She was looking for a job and someone she knew handed her an application.
A lady named Miss Jessie Scott, when I worked at an upscale department store in downtown Charlotte called Montaldo's. And she told me that if I didn't take that job, she was gonna beat my hind parts.
She turned down an insurance job and an offer from Charlotte Police, even though she'd already gone through the academy. Did you see a lot of people that look like you, look like me, working in the post office?
Yes, I did. And they were doing the job that I was hired to do as a letter sorting machine operator. A lot of them. And, you know, it was just awesome. And my supervisors, you know, looked like me as well.
Her first job was operating letter sorting machines.
A letter would drop like every second. Is Gary back there by Sue?
Then she moved to customer service.
We didn't have automated equipment when we got there. Everything was manual.
She worked as a window clerk for 13 years. She also trained incoming window clerks.
Thank you, ma'am. It was fun. It was intriguing, you know, because no two customers are alike.
All while handling the public's needs.
Believe it or not, during that time span, the Postal Service issued food stamps. A lot of people don't know that because it was so long ago.
As well as their wants and hobbies.
And at Starmount, we had what we call philatelic, you know, that's for the stamp collectors. And a lot of stamp collectors would come in. I was showcasing the stamps, you know, because I wanted them coming in, you know, buy everything that I had.
From there, she went into management, helping teach the next generation of Postal Service workers, all while serving in a different way.
During my tenure at the Postal Service, I also joined the Naval Reserves military. I did 21 years, 11 months, and 19 days as a Naval Reservist right here in Charlotte.
And after 9/11, her unit was mobilized for over a year, working in Norfolk, Virginia. I feel like there are probably very few things you don't know how to do.
Probably. But
she's done a lot and had a front row seat to a lot of changes here. But one thing she says is constant. From 23 years old to now, she and people who look like her always have a place at USPS.
You got people from all nations that work within the Postal Service. You got people with disabilities that work within the Postal Service. Come on, Miss Kay, you need to get with it.
Now approaching 46 years with the Postal Service, she says she hasn't had a job she didn't love, and her mantra is simple: be faithful to the job.
I don't know when I'm going to retire. People always telling me, you know, asking me when you're going to retire. I don't know.
Because you still want to come to work every day.
Every single day that I'm able.
So in addition to being a loud and proud West Charlotte graduate, Ms. Kay, as her colleagues lovingly refer to her, is from Greer Heights, but she's taken her career and worked in postal services all over our community: Ballantyne, Mint Hill, and places beyond.